Welcome. Trout, hello. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long while since I've been doing this. I think it's back almost a year ago now. And I just want to welcome everyone to the stream. We've got a brilliant matchup between GigHub and the team called Noti. Now, yeah, Noti, made up name, basically. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Where has my boy Trout gone? Trout, hello, Trout. The man is gone. The man's gone. He isn't with us at the moment. Don't know what's going on. But I think we're gonna just keep on going, and we're gonna join the lobby, as you can see at the top hand side or the top middle, as we can join up there. Just a big shout out quickly. Big shout out to it is Botrex. He is one of the guys that has done all these beautiful overlays for us. So thanks again to him. Huge shout out. But I think you've deafened. No, I'm not deafened in Discord. I can't. Let me just redo this. Hello? Hello? Still can't hear him. I think you're deafened. I am not. Coach coming in with a 10 gifted. Thank you very much. Josh, you absolute legend, coming in with 10 gifted. Big thank you to him. I've no idea why he's not coming through. Let me just have a look. I had his voice earlier on. I don't know. It's gone now. Hello? I can hear you now. Okay, but I can't hear you. Let's just see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Voice chat? Josh, speak quickly. Can you hear me, Trout? Okay, but your voice is not coming through here. Let me check. We have another look and see what is going on. It always happens. We have these difficulties that we have to work through. Well, let me just see if I can get him on here. Voice. Trout? Hello? Still nothing coming through the voice. You can speak now? Nope. It's definitely on my side. I don't know why you're not coming through. Let's go, Josh. Thank you very much. You guys are coming in clutch. Still just trying to figure out why is this thing not working. On the day that things need to happen, this happens to us. Link voice chat. I've got everything set up. I'm gonna close Discord and reopen it and see if that helps us. Unfortunately, we're just gonna lose Josh, Mr. Trout for a moment. That's basically definitely Murphy's Law, as you can see him type that in. Let me just open Discord again and see if we can get things set up. Literally, just before we went live, he was there and speaking to us, and nothing. No. Let me close it completely. Discord, quit Discord. And this is exactly what I did not want. Unfortunately, we go through these things, and hopefully it's set up now. And Trout, and can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. I still can't hear you. Let me just do one more thing. Pro voice. Can you hear me? Okay, still can't hear you. Okay, but why is the dude? I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this I've never like. Why?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello.
What happened?
What is going on?
Oh, welcome.
We're in it.
We are
Murphy's Law on the day of our cast. Hey, Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law on the day of our cast. I'm telling you that much. But welcome, Trout.
Well, thank you for having me, man. I must say thank you. You extended the olive branch a little bit earlier, and I couldn't resist. So thank you very much. And this is a big game we got tonight. I'm super excited, man. I cannot tell you.
It is a big game, and what better way than to kick it off with these two teams? And we're just gonna pull up the rosters and have a quick chat about those two teams. And as you can see here, we're just gonna have a little chat quickly of the team of Noti. I've got a little question mark there because I didn't know what the name was or what they're going into this with. But Java won't be playing for their team. It's Magix that is jumping in. So it's Magix, Max, Skara, and Pluto. A very good team, but they don't have their leader. How that's going to turn out, I don't know.
Well, we spoke about this a little bit earlier. I really do think that these are the two top place teams at the moment, so this is going to be the closest matchup, and I really think if Noti only gets knocked out here again, I really think they're going to make the run and make their way back into the grand finals, but that's just my opinion. But in terms of the Giants or the Dynasty rosters that we know and love in this game, and especially in the South African community, I really think these are the guys to watch, you know what I mean? So this is the match, and I'm glad that everyone's here to support. But on that note, will you please invite me to the game? I'll quickly give you my Activision.
Let me actually...
I don't have... I have added all of the people in GigHub, but you see, I'm still a no-name brand and not a veteran like yourself. So I get added, and then after the game, they unadd me. So you know the vibe.
No. let me get you there and get you loaded up.
All right, here we go. It is copied it. I'll just shoot it to you on Discord, and you can...
Yeah, and I'll just copy that over, and we can get going. We'll have a little chat about the maps that are to come just now. Friends, add Activision, get you in there, and send.
Perfect. There we go.
All right, let me find you, and I can invite you immediately. There we go. And oh, no invites. I can't invite you. It's locked.
Hold on. Let me just see if I can join on you.
Okay.
I can join.
And you are in.
Okay, so for the podcast of what I was saying a bit earlier now, you're going to have to make only Team 1 and GigHub Team 2 because of the way that everything is flipped, and they have a fantastic system here. That's why we play the game.
Okay, so only Team 1? Oh, Noti.
Only Team 1.
Noti.
Yeah,
team
Noti,
one.
Noti, sorry. Team 1, and then GigHub on Team 2. And then it should be correct when you load into the game.
Alright, and Team 2 will then be GigHub. And Team 2. Hopefully these people can sort out their game so we can, have a good time.
No. Well, eventually, I mean, now you just got to remember that everything's slightly backwards over at Activision, and especially at Sledgehammer, they really don't talk to one another. Anyways, you want to talk about the maps?
Yeah.
I had them up here, so let's have a quick look. And
there they
let's
are.
See.
Yeah.
They're up on the screen?
Yeah, they are
up on the screen. Okay,
and that's Tuscan hardpoint to start it off. And we have got a Tuscan search and destroy after that. And we're going to end it off. It's a best of 3 only with a Berlin hardpoint.
Well, no real time to comment on that, as it appears we are jumping straight into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, spawn's important. Quick note, spawn's important. And I have seen this GigHub side play Tuscan before, and they are really dominant on quick rotations and getting set up in and around the hill. So onus is now on Noti or Oni, whatever you want to call them, to get to see if they can't break through and get set up for themselves.
Yeah, indeed. So this is going to be very important how these guys play it out, and especially when it comes to the team of Noti, right? And we're going to, and it looks like I've got it correct. Let me just have a look. There we go. And as you can see, it's going to be especially important for Noti to make these early rotations. They without their leading man, and that is Lee Java Johnson. And he is the guy that usually calls the shots. How are they going to do today? I don't know.
Well, it's not the best of starts for the side of Noti there, as the kill feed lights up green, and the first initial time going the way of GigHub here as they absolutely stomp their way on into the hill and pick up the first 20 seconds. 25 seconds to work with here. They have secured the spawns for the next rotation. I don't know, it's looking like an absolutely phenomenal start here from the boys over at GigHub.
Yeah, it's exactly what they wanted, right? They've got control, and they're really just slaying out and getting all the kills that's necessary. And if you got Left City's picking up 2 kills just like that, and he's the one usually in the hill, you know, it makes it so easy.
Well, if you look over at your mini map here, Cobbs on an early rotation wins an extreme one-on-one there against Magix. He's already waiting for the second. Does he get the kill is the question? The answer is no. So potential little bit of time going the way of Noti here. But what do you think of these the first set of rotations or the first hill that the structure from the side of GigHub there?
Well, just the perfectly hold, I would say. They got set up and Noti couldn't break them, and now we're going to see again. If we just take it 5 seconds back, it was Raz sitting right at the back, and that is Rahil just sitting back in that tank, making sure that no one comes for those spawns, as Raz still picking up kills. He is 3 and 2 for the moment, but he is one of those players, right, that's going to play extremely slow, and he's going to make sure that you have every single rotation and that you have every single spawn locked down.
Well, absolutely. I can't agree more. He's one of those absolute units on the map, if you will. So he shoots super straight, knows how to play the game. But that was an important point that you brought up there about the spawns in this game, considering that it's moved away from the traditional whoever's in the back, teammate spawning him, to squad spawn. So I don't know. I don't know how you feel about the spawns in this game, but I think that they are super volatile. And on a map like this, they can really flip at a moment's notice. But having said that, on the rotation, it was the boys over at Noti who got set up on the next hill.
Yeah, indeed. And this is a very important hill. It's what I would call the money hill. If you don't break this, and that is GHC, if they don't break this, Noti will crawl all the way back into this game. But they're spawning out on the right-hand side. And if I jump now on board with them, you're going to see they still have it, but it's GHT with all that presence, finding all those kills with now a nade coming in, and it looks like they're going to flood it from the front.
Yeah, well, that looked like an absolute utility barrage there. It was stuns, nades, and it looks like it's paid off, as even though Oni had the spawn, doesn't matter, GigHub managed to bully their way in for at least the last couple of seconds there, preventing a clean 60 for the side of Noti. So still in the lead by 20 seconds or so. Yeah. Onto the next hill, and they set up. So, I mean, they are just bleeding Noti at this point, and as you can see, it's really showing through his Magix and Pluto having a bit of a slow on both of them, only picking up the first couple of kills in the game. Kill feed awfully green. Awfully green. But we don't discriminate. We love green. Optic Gaming all the way for myself, but green is the way to go, and you can see they just keep on going. They've basically given the green light, you know, of just sitting back and making sure that Noti doesn't find their way into the hill. Well, they're doing exactly that, as you said. For every kill that somebody in Oni or Noti gets, they get traded out immediately, and then the 2 pieces followed by that. So at the moment, I think on top of the rotations, the side of GigHub is absolutely slaying out. I mean, there's a trade for every kill. There's really no map presence, if you will, from the side of Noti. That's really showing through now, as they have doubled the score of Oni, of Noti.
Yeah, and that's that is the worry part of this team. Without Java, right? The man calling the shots, he's your AR player as well, and he's been coming through the ranks, right? He's been doing this for, goodness, it's like seven years right now, and he is the most recent, I want to say recent, but it's 3 years ago actually, the most recent LAN victor, I would put it. So he knows his story, and you can clearly see that Noti is missing it.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that lack of leadership and in-game decisions can really be costly. I think less so on the side of HP. We're going to really see it come through as Leslie finds himself a quick 4-piece with the help of utility. Goodness gracious. Well, when people are doing that on the side of GigHub, there really isn't much you can do, as they have sailed well past 120 points.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? We don't have trophy systems back in the day of World War II, and that's where this is situated. And so it's just nades and stuns, and even the stuns do damage. So, man, there was nothing like a vest or a mask or anything back in the day.
Which is so funny, because the realism that Activision and Sledgehammer decided to go with is so weird. Like, there were definitely no such thing as red dot sights back in World War II, but there's like several million of them in this game, but there's no trophy system, so I don't know, it's a bit funny. As we see streaks coming in here, finally a life being shown, or attempted to be shown by the side of Noti, but it just keeps getting shut down. Everyone on the side of GigHub is absolutely firing on all cylinders, as it's just kill after kill after kill after kill. And I think Cobbs might have picked up a full set of streaks there. No, well, he certainly has another one in his back pocket, so this is getting really, really dire for the side of Noti here.
It is indeed, and Left City's still on a 7 streak and still going 21-7, and he plays hand in hand with what Raz does for this team. Also crucial rotations with that Aeon, listen here, this automotive is
Automaton.
automaton or whatever you might call it. It's dirty. It is crazy.
Yeah, well, I heard at the stage there was talks about GAing it, but I'm so glad that they didn't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get to see performances like this. But
Right?
like you said, these rotations they really are going the way of GigHub. I mean, they just get initial time, holding it for the first 30 seconds or so, then they give up the time. I mean, if you're breaking and getting the majority of time off of every hill, you can give up the scraps, and they've done that so perfectly here. And even then, the rotation kills us. Dylan finds another 3 for himself, and that's all 4 down. It is pandemonium at this point. I don't know what to say.
It is, and if you just look at from the top, look at where Raz is situated, right? He's that guy just holding at the back there, making sure no one comes out at the back, and then you've got Lithium or Dylan, and you've got Kovs just running riot, making sure no one comes in front, and this game's almost over.
Absolutely, as they sail past the 200-point mark here, I mean, it really is a one-sided show at this point. The kills going their way, rotations going their way. They're just being there. I must admit, I must comment strongly on the 2 SMGs, and that's Dylan and Cobbs in this game. They are doing exactly what they're supposed to be. They're moving quickly. They're slide cancelling around the place, getting kills, cutting off rotations, just being that absolute thorn in the side, and it's really paying off as there's been no real hill presence from the side of Noti.
There is no hill presence, but yet again, they're going to try now and hold this Manhil. For the meanwhile, or hopefully they can get it down. But look at that green barrage on the right hand side of that map as they're going to try and everyone bunch in from that side, and that's Left Cities and Cobbs all from the right hand side. And if they can clean it out with all the streaks coming in, Left Cities finds his brother, but they might just have done it.
Oh, well, that was a great full team flank from the right-hand side. They flipped out the spawns. So at the end of the day, no matter how much utility they use, they can still... they can't win it anymore. I was going to say they were about to win it, but unfortunately they cannot. So there will be a rotation coming through here, so they will be seeing at least one kill. But I mean, I love what they're doing at the side of GigHub. They're using their utility, and they're just not allowing any momentum to build for the side of Noti. And that's really showing through now as they're trying to get it up on the next hill. And I mean, they need one break, and then they end for the end. So it's 15 seconds needed. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's just going to be a little bit of live shown from Noti, or is it just going to be the last hill?
No, I feel like this is going to be the last hill, right? As we can see, Kovs is at least still spawning out for their case. Drains does stun him, but he needs to find that kill. We know how dangerous that Kovs guy is, and now he's got a helping hand of Raz. But look at the back, right? Look at the play of Lestries. All the way at the back, that sneaky play, and he's going to be this guy, nail in the coffin. And he finds another, he finds 2, and this is maybe going to be the collapse if his teammates can get to it.
Oh, absolutely. That was fantastic play. They're setting up a full team pinch.
And there we go.
Finds 2, and here's Leslie almost finds the 3rd, but that was the last little bit of hope there as 10 seconds is needed for the boys over at GigHub. It's going to be absolute franticness from the side of Noti as they throw everything they absolutely can at this hill. Contest has to come in right now. 1 second. Still there, and
well, he's still there.
Who's in?
And they're in, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, looks like the side of GigHub quite dramatically, 250 to 144, close out the first map in this best of 3, and effectively put the series at series point after one match.
Yeah, after one match, and man, this is exactly what we thought we were gonna get from this team, right? GigHub. Look at the slaying, man. Look at that slaying. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they were just so dominant on the map. They got their rotations in. They got their kills, got streaks. I mean, I think at a point they all had streaks except Raz, right? There was at least one point in the game where they all had streaks, full streaks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were absolutely frying on the sticks, got the rotations. And I mean, what can you do against that? If the enemy team is firing on all cylinders, it's very, very difficult to counter. And like we said, this is the Dynasty roster, and they have been for a very long time. So... I suppose when you're fighting a giant, you've got to be prepared. And on the day in this HP, Noti was not prepared.
Yeah. No, they weren't, right? From the start, they've literally been that man down. They've been practicing with Java for quite a while. And now they've got a different man in there. So definitely throws things around. But taking nothing away from GHC, they came out firing. They made sure they had rotation. I only think, if I can think back, the only rotation that they might have lost was the one was it Statue?
On P3.
On P3, yeah. So that was the only one, but they still managed to make sure that Noti only got 10 seconds, 15 seconds from it. So that is why the score is so one-sided.
Absolutely. Like you said, they bled the time perfectly. And even if Noti was set up, they just got broken pretty much instantly. And yeah, so they're going to be riding that momentum into this S&D. And I really think that there's a strong possibility of a 2-0 here, which is a bit of a shame because we were expecting the Giants to really go head-to-head properly. But never count your chickens before they hatch. So maybe the side of Noti certainly isn't out of this. But I think it's going to be close regardless. So if what I see here is you're just going to have to quickly change over your cardcaster. Oh, no, it's staying the same. No, it's staying the same. It's staying the same.
Oh.
Yeah, it's staying the same.
Great.
And it's going to be S&D on Tuscan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so we'll have a look at that maps yet again on our screens. We just finished that Tuscan hardpoint, and now on to Tuscan search and destroy. And if Noti somehow can come out and just take a search and destroy off them, we're going to see a map 3. Now, we had a little chat earlier, you and I, Trout, about that third game mode, and you saw something on Twitter that got leaked. That third game mode, it's not going to be hardpoint. You said it again.
Okay, so yeah, I must admit, chat. We were rehearsing our lines actually before the stream. No, I'm joking. No, we spoke about the fact that we weren't really sure what the third game mode was going to be, and I mean, we were all dreading that it was going to be domination. Thank goodness it's not. So Call of Duty just tweeted out the roadmap for Season 1, and there is a new game mode being added to multiplayer, and you guys might have heard of it before. It's called Control. So I think if it's in the roadmap for multiplayer, I'm quite confident that that's going to be the third game mode. And I mean, we were all really hoping for that capture the flag to make an elusive appearance, but I guess it's not to be. Anyways, let's jump on board here as we were going into map 2, S&D on Tuscan.
Yeah, S&D now on Tuscan, and I think we just jump on board with the guy that went on that massive streak, and that's Lessities, but Max from Noti finds that first blood, also crucial.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think in a team, in a one-on-one like this, a head-to-head like this, first picks are almost like essential. But having said that, the bomb goes down nice and quickly. There is one trade, so still a 3v3.
Oh, the sneaky play from Lithium. Dylan coming from the back, finding another guy. Now a 3v2 situation. Max finds another one. 2v2, he finds another. Max finding 3. One more and he could get that ace. But no, it isn't. It's the pickup magics against Lessities.
Well, Lessities in a bit of a tough spot here. He doesn't have much time to work with. He might have just spotted him out of the corner of his eye. Gets it, but he could have defused if he tried. Oh, that was very close. It had to be pixel perfect there, but unfortunately it goes the way of Noti in this first round as it came down to a 1v1 won by Lessities, but the time being the ultimate enemy in the end.
Yeah, unfortunately the time just not working for him there, but Max, man, what a start. That's what you want, right? This lead by example as he finds 3 and unfortunately dies at the end there, but he did enough. He did enough and he secured that first round for his team.
Absolutely, and I mean, I think that was an important round for them, right? They got to say that we're definitely not out of this. Let's keep it up, guns up, everybody. Try to show that we're definitely not down and out, you know? Because I think that's what their mentality would normally be. Well, let's have a look here with Pluto as he tries to go for a quick snipe in the mid-map, but can't quite find it. And still, yet to see it go in this round number 2.
You know, just seeing the sniper, I'm so happy that the GAs has just stayed away from the snipers because it brings such a nice element to the game of search and destroy, you know. You can't peek these long angles, you might get sniped, and I'm just so happy it's back.
Oh, I mean, we missed it, right? In the previous game, we haven't had a good sniping Call of Duty since Modern Warfare, and arguably Modern Warfare sniping was also a bit iffy. Having said that, it's still going to be a 4v2 here, as the boys over at GigHub have done a fantastic job on this attack. Make it a 4v1 as Magix gets cut down while trying to get away. So that's them saying we're also not out of this, evening up the score there, 1 apiece. And that brings me to another point that I wanted to talk to you about GAs, right? So the biggest hot take GA at the moment is got to be ATS. What is your opinion?
Okay, well, I've got 2 different sides, right? If you're not in South Africa, right, I think ATS should go. Reason why I'm saying that is we all know how fragile controllers are. And they very expensive in South Africa. So if you're pressing down, listen here, at one stage I bought 4 scuffs, right, for 1 year of Call of Duty. 1 year, just because of the left L3 just not working with the sprint. So I'm just saying, keep ATS, man. If you're good enough, it doesn't make a difference.
Absolutely, I think that brings up another important point that you want to talk about here in South Africa. Apart from the fact that the controllers are so expensive, and to get a quality controller to really be on the same level as the top performing teams, it's going to cost you 4.5, maybe 2.5 at the cheapest per controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, looks like Cobbs and Liv Cities to go back to back. They're making it a 4v2. Before we get too carried away, make it 4v0 as they get a quick clean sweep. But back to what I was saying, as the score goes to 2-1 to GigHub. I think that they are the only team that can truly utilize ATS, giving them such an advantage where it'll be game breaking. Even then, it's arguable, is GigHub. Everyone else will not be able to notice the difference in terms of pacing just because ATS is on. And I would put my left pinky on that.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. There's definitely a couple teams, obviously GigHub being that front runners with that. I just say it's there. Play with it. You're saving yourself money. And if both teams are running it, I don't think it's that big of a difference. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. I'm just happy. I just want to see a third game mode. I'm so tired of just seeing hardpoint.
Absolutely. Well, looks like the bomb will be going down here on that A side. I am yet to see a B bomb plant on this map. I must be honest with you. It seems like that U position is so well favored. As Ryan's and Pluto are going to be coming around the right hand side here, trying to see if they can't find Mr. Raz. And the answer is no. Mr. Raz will somehow find 2 with double cops.
just like that, quick stuff. But I actually just before, nice shots coming in there from Max yet again, and he's going to try and overshell. No, he jumps down. I wonder if he would have gone back up and then made the massive play, but Raz just reads him correctly and finds that one again. And I actually want to, off the back, when GigHub's on attack again, I just want to bring up the sky cam so we can see exactly what they're doing. And it's so smart from them, getting the bomb down as quick as possible and then just playing angles. As we saw, Left Cities was in broken. And if you don't take him out, man, like, you can't defuse that bomb. So from their side, from GigHub, playing basically perfect S&D.
Absolutely. I mean, they got their setups, they got their pixel angles just to check whether or not someone's defusing, and that's exactly what Legacy was doing. So I might be able to eat my words here, seeing as it looks to be a little bit of B pressure being put over to the B bomb side from the boys over at Noti, and I take that back. It looks like they're wrapping back through to mid. As we were yet to see anything at B.
Yeah, and a streak coming down from GigHub, and it's Covs finding Pluto. And Pluto's 0-5. Stay away from that curse. I was put in that blender before. Not very nice, but he's probably trying to get out of that as Covs finds another. You can see how the menace he is just being on his own there at the left-hand side. And that's the smart play, right? If you're looking at your minimap, Covs got that kill. He didn't need to find it anymore. He just fell back and left it now for Magix to find his first kill.
Well, let's see if Magix checks his corners. The answer is no. And GigHub, again, being assertive in this S&D. I mean, I thought that first round was going to be something to praise there for the side of Noti, but I mean, that's pretty much been all she wrote for this map. And again, like you said, perfect S&D being played. Covs playing his life, gets the pick, runs away, and that's enough of a menace. And then the side of Noti's thinking, oh my goodness, maybe there's potentially more players on the site, something that slows down the push completely in itself. So, like you said, I mean, and when it comes back to attack, they're probably going to put the bomb down and get set up again. So, I don't know. If you're in the shoes of Oni, what do you think we should? What should they be doing at this point?
Well, try and get this bomb, stop this bomb. Try and get into you. And I'm looking at the top side again, the Skycam. Look at them have control over you, right? They've got 3 players there. Left Cities is all on the other side, making sure no one comes through for that flank. As you can see, he might find Magix and. They actually swap to him and see he might just find them rotating and flanking through as a streak comes down, and callouts are going to be made yet again. But Kovs finds that first blood, and it puts your team on the back foot immediately after losing 1.
Absolutely. I mean, that first pick is essential, and I mean, you really think something is going for the side of Noti, and there's been like a bit of a stalemate in and around the map. And then finally that first kill goes down, and then in the midst of that first kill coming down, you hear a streak being called in, so then more information is given to the side of GigHub. It's just great chaos at the moment, and it's showing through as Dylan finds a quick 2-piece for himself, make it a 3-piece, and GigHub sail their way right up onto map point and series point at this stage. It's 1 round away from closing it out here.
It is, and we've been live for what, 40 minutes about now, and it's crazy how quick these games can go. But again, we just saw from the Skycam how structured GigHub is with their search and destroy on Tuscan. They get control over you every single time, and they've got three of the best slayers that I think you'd ever find in Kovs, Raz, and then Lithium Dylan. I don't know what Noti can do different, but they're trying something different, going through mid and taking control, and they've got you now, but they're deciding something else to push right through and maybe catch left cities at the back here, but I just don't know if that's the play.
Well, I mean, they had so much control over the bomb site there. I don't know why they moved the bomb down. I suppose this feels like a bit of extra work for no reason whatsoever. So they are doing their due diligence and trying to clear out everything. They know at least one player's in the back, but now Lepsies would have called it out, saying the whole team is on me. Quickly get the rotation. Yeah. And you can see straight away, number 7, that's Kovs, on a quick rotation, trying to get a pinch coming through here. I think he might just get some lucky time going to right. No, not quite, but it was close.
Yeah, close indeed. And at least they, in Afrikaans we would say, pluk die vruchten. And that's basically what Noti is doing. But they're trying too much. And Dylan finds 2 now and even things up to V2. This is going to be Kovs and Dylan versus Ryan and Pluto. Pluto still hasn't found his first kill. Ryan has his first one. But for me, they just did too much there, Trump.
Absolutely, I must admit. And now the bomb is down in an awkward position, and this game has this awesome feature where it tells you when the bomb has been picked up, so now they know. And they know where the bomb is on B. They have to put it down. Here comes the pinch from Dylan. He might be able to find one in a quick 2v2.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Ryans makes the read there. What was looking like an awful round to a good round, back to an awful round, and then won by Noti. That was a real emotional roller coaster there. That was crazy.
What a crazy search and destroy, right? They had control over you. Then they said, listen, stuff it. Let's actually try and get some kills. They push further, and they take out lift cities at the back tank, rotating all the way over to B. And then at least, getting the round win, because Dylan found 2 there as well. So definitely can find themselves lucky.
Absolutely, but I mean, there's still a damn mountain to climb at this point if you're on the side of Noti, and now they have to deal with them trying to get the bomb down really quickly as Kovs gets cut down in the mid-map.
Yeah, and that's the first prize, right? That's your biggest prize. You've got Kovs out of the game. Now Magix finds one with the Gammon. That is the exploding grenade on impact, and it's now only left 2 left cities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, where was this team 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
So,
right,
this is the...
Changing things up.
Yeah, well, Maxi finds himself 3 in the round, playing super aggressively, flying on through, getting the kills, getting that first pick, and you can see, once they have that first pick, they have such a huge advantage. They just have to play off the trades from there, and then you win, and that's exactly what they're doing.
No, definitely tried something different. They know, listen, Kovs he gets there really quick on you, and he needs to shut him down, and that's exactly what they did. But now it's their turn to attack, and what they're going to do, are they going to try and get you and then run past, or are they actually going to plant this time?
Well, if they have such control so quickly in the game, I don't see why they would run around again. Because, I mean, once you get that bomb down, you've got a 5th player on your side, and that's the time. So, I don't know. I think that they might have overchilled a little bit here, but it looks like they're still trying to get control. And unbeknownst to them, they do have full view control, but unfortunately, they are streaks. So, information back in control for the side of GigHub.
Yeah, information given now there, as Left Cities did use that glide bomb of his. And Max is going to make his way to his teammates. And I think they're going to try and get an A here, as Pluto is set up, and he's got the best angles to tell his teammates to come over.
Well, first altercation going down here between Pluto and Mr. Levcities himself. So bomb is down, and it's a 4v4 retake. So 45 seconds. Well, it's actually not quite 45 seconds because this is 7.5 diffuse time. But now you see this onus has totally been shifted onto the side of GigHub as Dylan finds that first pick, and that's a good opener. They only need to find 3 more and then defuse.
Yeah, great kills there from Pluto as he just ducked and dived and got Raz out there. And now he knows there's 2 players there, and he gets his way out of it for the meanwhile. But now it gets taken out, and it's all left to Max now in a 1v3 situation. And it's left cities that's on. No, not on bomb. He's defusing now. So what's he going to do? He's got time to work with. He needs to get the kill, and it doesn't get it. And that is game.
That's going to be all she wrote. And that was fantastic trust coming in there from the side of GigHub. Lepsy said, I'm jumping on the bomb right now. Dylan said, don't worry, I got you covered. And that's exactly what happened. He couldn't even get a shot onto Lepsity's before he got cut down, that being Maxi. So again, back to clinical S&D being played here from the side of GigHub. There was a few rounds that they might have slipped up there. And I must say it was a lucky round that the side of Noti won, and that one where they ran all the way around back to the other side.
Yeah.
But regardless, they did manage to pick up a few rounds there, but at the end of the day, GigHub comes up on top with a little bit of a quick 2-0. So what are your take-home thoughts on this map? Do tell us.
Well, firstly, I think we both went into this knowing, okay, this is maybe going to be a bit one-sided, considering that it's Noti not playing with their full team. But I would also give Noti the dues, right? They came out probably not firing on the cylinders that they wished, but they came out and they tried something in Search and Destroy. A good round one with Maxi finding 3 kills. And then it just came to rinse and repeat from GigHub, right? They came in, they knew what needs to happen in every single rotation and every single round. And that is why GigHub is 2-0 up and taking the series.
Well, I mean, I must admit, I agree with you in everything you said there, and they really are the clinical side when it comes to rotation, slaying out. They are truly the dynasty roster, and I mean, if you're going to face up against them, you've got to be firing on all cylinders. And like you said, there was a change at the 99, if you will, in the side of Noti, and I think that might have been a huge component as to why they might have not performed to the way that we thought that they were going to. But regardless, GG's to the side of GigHub there. They well deserved that win. They were the better team on the day. But Noti is certainly not out of this, as they can still make that losers bracket run.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to that. And if anyone has missed it, it is going to be Grand Finals day on Wednesday night. So we'll get to see who faces whoever wins the next match on Wednesday.
And I have a feeling it might just be coming to that rematch, as you said in the beginning of the stream. It might just come to that rematch, but we'll have to wait and see. And that is just a 2-0 sweep over Noti. Therefore, GigHub played exceptional hard point, and then basically a moving chess piece in Search and Destroy is exactly what they were, and take that 2-0. I think that first map was 100 Club, if I'm not mistaken. And then,
not quite, but close.
Close. Well, close.
Yeah.
At least not. No tacos for everyone just yet. But great Search and Destroy, and that's a 2-0 for them. They move on, and they're in the grand final, and Noti now has to go to losers and play, I think, one more team. I'm not sure who that is, but they will then... if they come through that, they play GigHub yet again. And hopefully with a full team this time around. But that is it for tonight. Trout, it's our first time together. First of many, I can already tell. But thank you very much for making time and getting on to the casting side.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, man. It's a true honor to be casting with such a legend like yourself, a veteran in the community, if you will. So, heads up to everyone in the stream. You will be seeing us again on Thursday. But for the PEL. So, I'm quite excited. But thank you very much for having me. I really do appreciate it. And while you're here, go ahead and follow us on our socials. It is totally free, and it helps us out a bunch. And it wouldn't be possible without everyone in the community. So, thank you to everyone who tuned in today and showed some support. And again, GG's to the side of GigHub. And, Oni, we'll see you potentially in the grand finals.
Yep, potentially in grand finals. That is it for us, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.